So this morning I missed my workout. Now it's past the time. Maybe I can go back and do it later. I don't know, but I still woke up with enthusiasm and excitement for the day, but felt really nauseated. I was afraid that if I made the wrong move, I would just... so anyway, there's this book I'm trying to write. It's going to be this big presentation. We're going to travel around and do this thing. So I figured I'd work on that, you know, keep honing down the outline and, you know, everything you do for a book. I did a lot of thoughts came out. I went to this thing yesterday. I was the trash picker-upper for a thing called Valley Fest here in town. And it's amazing how many people I ran into. It's like, hey, man, I saw you on your Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube. And this one guy, he's like, hey, you do that ULA thing, right? I was like, yeah. He goes, that's awesome. He said, you are really changing people's lives. Man, did that feel good for my ego, but I had to correct him. But I'm not changing anybody's lives. ULA's not changing anybody's lives. Tony Robbins is not changing. And none of these gurus are changing anybody's lives. It's you. You're the only one that can change your own life. Kind of like a caterpillar, right? Those things, you know, funny, people collect butterflies, they don't collect caterpillars. Most of them are kind of ugly. Some look good. But, you know, the transformation that they go through is unbelievable. I'll put a scientific thing in here. But essentially, once they get in their cocoon, I mean, they actually liquefy. They liquefy. I mean, every one of their organs just turns to mush. And I'm like, oh my gosh, man, they literally have to die before they transform. I can't do that for them. Nobody can do that for the caterpillar. Nobody can do that for you. In fact, this banana plant behind me, as you see, they seem to die. I mean, they wither away. You got to cut them, this, that, and the other. But they will go down to absolutely nothing. And then when it comes, you know, this time of the year, they start growing again. In fact, they multiply. They multiply. So they have to die to come back and multiply. Next thing I know, they'll be all over this place. So kind of think of it that way. You are a caterpillar. You've had all these things happen throughout your life, which you feel are tearing you up inside, and they probably are, especially stress and anxiety and depression is tearing you up inside. And sometimes you might feel like you want to die. I'm amazed how many people tell me that. You know, before this, I actually thought about committing suicide. Some people say, I just wanted to die. I didn't think I had anything to live for because they had no purpose. They had no passion. Transform. Don't conform to this life. I know if you don't conform now, you may get canceled. Who cares? Get canceled. Transform. It's in you. You know, the butterfly. Once you see those, man, it usually lifts people's spirits. You're like, oh, look at that beautiful butterfly. It lifts their spirits. It inspires them. It's like, that is such a beautiful creature. But yet it used to be an ugly little caterpillar. And the butterfly, the beautiful, beautiful butterfly was always inside. Just like it's inside you. Because you really were born of greatness and for greatness. Now let's go prove it and get that ULA life off. Transform.